Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bhagavad Gita for children. Today we'll be doing chapter 7 part 1, the yoga of wisdom and knowledge, or Gyana Vigyana yoga, in which Krishna reveals that he is everywhere, and that means everywhere. Arjuna did not move. Across the sacred field of Kurukshetra, the uneasy murmurs through the ranks of both armies grew louder. The soldiers on both sides were wondering what in heaven's name was happening on the chariot of Arjuna. On the Pandava side, the commanders looked more than worried. Their champion Arjuna would never let them down. But why was Arjuna on the floor of his chariot, not even holding his mighty Gandhava, a gift from the gods? On the Kaurava side, Duryodhana and his brothers were allowing themselves tiny smiles of triumph. They too had never known Arjuna to turn back on a fight, but maybe, just maybe, he was terrified at the sight of the splendor of the Kaurava army and cracked under pressure? In the chariot, Arjuna's mind was in turmoil. He understood some of what Krishna was saying. He even agreed with him. But he had always believed that the supreme God he had worshipped all his life was a remote being who lived in a faraway heaven and who would show himself only after severe penance. Now here was Krishna, his best friend, his own cousin, whom he had known so well for so many years, insisting that he was the Lord himself? How was such a thing even possible? As if he had read his mind, Krishna began to speak once more. "Know this, Partha," said Krishna. "Very few men strive for perfection. Very few try to really understand me and my true nature. Therefore, let me enlighten you. Let me explain to you my true nature to clear your doubts." Arjuna sat up straighter. Krishna's face looked familiar and unfamiliar at the same time. It was filled with a strange glow. His voice, when he began to speak, was so deep, so mesmerizing, that Arjuna simply wanted to go on listening. Every changing mood of man, Arjuna, his radiant goodness and his darkest thoughts, his shining intelligence and his dull ignorance, come from the three gunas of his true nature. Men who are calm and balanced are said to be in the sattva guna. That is, they have sattvic traits. Men who are always involved in passionate action are rajasic, and men who are very lazy and lethargic are tamasic. Though these three traits come from their very nature, men tend to blame their creator, that is me. They don't know that I am beyond classification. That is the end of this recording. Thank you all for listening. Jai Shriman Narayana.